So I decided to make my own Chrome extension. My goal was to make a simple extension that might possibly be useful to somebody. I decided I wanted to make a password manager. Yeah, I was too ignorant to realize that this is literally built into Chrome. Without further ado, let's get started. I mean, how hard can it be? I began by following the Getting Started guide for extensions.
Manifest.json. Okay, so we need to create a file. Cool.
I first set up a configuration and loaded it into my browser.
Service worker. What's a service worker again? Means individuals in positions that include foods. Oh, I should probably read this.
I then created a start script and a pop-up window which allowed the user to change the background of a web page on the click of a button. Finally, I added an options page, and within 30 minutes I'd created my first Chrome extension with no problems.
That's actually really easy as well. We have stuff. So that's now blue, and then we can set the background color of this. Okay, maybe we can't set the background color of this page.
I felt like I already knew enough to make the password manager. At first I struggled to remember all the different functions and configurations for making extensions, but as I worked on the project, I found this became much easier. I found that using the Getting Started project as a reference helped me immensely in figuring out what I needed to do.
Manages passwords.
I began by playing around and seeing if I was able to add and store passwords via a pop-up menu.
Oh dear. Because this needs to be a number. See, I remember. I don't make mistakes. Errors, great. I love errors. Actions. What have I done?
With a bit of trial and error, I was able to quickly get this working.
There we go. This doesn't look sketchy.
And after doing so, I needed to figure out how I was going to manage passwords and have the extension work effectively. I opened Notepad++ and began my plan.
We're gonna write this in pseudocode, but my own version of pseudocode.
The syntax of my pseudocode was interesting to say the least.
This is simple. See, I should do language design. Look at the beautiful syntax here. Look at this.
I then needed to figure out a way to trigger a function when the Chrome user loads a new web page. From here things took a turn for the worst. I was attempting to execute a script when a user loads a web page, but foolishly, I had not read any more of the extension's documentation. It took me a good 22 minutes to figure out I needed to give all hosts permission to execute scripts on their web pages.
We need host permissions. Okay, why did nobody tell me that? This actually looks quite promising. Why did no one say to me? I probably should have read the entire docs, to be honest. I'm still not going to, but if this doesn't work, I am literally going to cry my eyes out. I am praying. Okay. No error. That's a start. But this doesn't work now. Why doesn't this work? Is it on the page? Oh! It does it 10 times for some reason, but it works. Nice. I don't know why it does it 10 times. I'm not going to question it until it becomes a problem.
I next added a function that upon opening a web page would check if there is a password input field. If so, the program would either prompt for a new password or enter an existing one. Because of JavaScript's funkiness, I then spent a while debugging why my pop-up wouldn't show, to find that I had to enter literally 2 characters to fix it.
Oh my god, I just realized what the problem is. I am so stupid and I hate JavaScript so much.
Would be nice if there was an error for that. Then I had run into an issue that made the pop-up generate infinitely. I soon discovered that I'm massively stupid and was essentially incrementing the loop's ending every time the loop ran.
Oh, you know what it is? It's because I'm adding the input, I think. I am so stupid. Oh dear. That is a tragic bug to run into. Again, why I hate JavaScript.
I gave the pop-up some styling and added my favorite feature. Finally, I added some simple functionality to the pop-up to delete passwords the user no longer wanted. And finally, I was done. To finish things off, I carefully crafted an icon for the extension and I admired my work.
Okay, that's great. So, we reload it. We can go to facebook.com and we see this this beautiful suggestion for a password, right? And then we can just add one. We can be my Facebook password and then add. Okay, and then if we close the page and open it again, our password is still there. It's amazing. And then if we go to our password manager, 100% definitely secure password manager. cheeky link to my YouTube channel. And then we could just like delete that, or if we wanted to, we could add one back, right? We could go back here, and we could just delete this very specific password here. So we actually go to Stack Overflow and add one here as well. You'll see both of them come up, and we could just delete one of them, which is pretty cool. So we go back to Facebook, it asks us again, we go to Stack Overflow. We still got it. So yeah, I'm very proud of this. But I'm not gonna make a proper Chrome extension for a while because it's effort.
It may not be secure, mobile responsive, pretty, or even published, but it works, and that's the main thing. The GitHub for this monstrosity will be linked in the description. I had a ton of fun working on this video. I know this is very different to my usual style, so please let me know what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed watching me lose brain cells, be sure to like and subscribe.